Live.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! We are live. What's up, everybody?
Yay!
We are in between shooting shows at the Kelly Clarkson Show. Happy first live though for our show since moving into 30 Rock. This is our fancy studio. We got a fancy studio here. I like it.
How's it been being in 30 Rock so far?
I love it. Other than destroying the elevator, which you came upon,
Sorry
and
about
he
that.
came upon after I destroyed it with my matcha. No, I love it here. I mean, look, I'm a foodie and I love like great coffee as well, like, and just, you know, places to like go. And below 30 Rock is a wonderful world. It's like a whole different planet.
There's so many restaurants I didn't
Yes.
know.
I had like the best branzino
Ooh.
with this whatever autumn fall, whatever it was called, autumn soup thing. I was like, yes. Anyway, that was at 5 Acres. Have you eaten at 5 Acres?
Mm-mm.
You should.
I'm
It's
coming.
really good.
Hey, first fan question. How was your first Halloween in New York City?
My first Halloween was pretty good. We went out. I didn't know what to expect. So there were literally thousands of people on the street. So, and I'm little bitty. So like, you know, 7 and 9 and, you know, he's not a tall 7 either, you know, so it's like, it was kind of, my kids they're very polite, and because they were brought up to be that way, so they wait in lines, and, well, like no one else did, and so that was a little challenging, because it was like they couldn't get candy. It was a little hard, but it was good, and I love that on certain streets here in New York, they go all out. I wish my street did that. I'm probably going to do it next year just to do it. I kept waiting because I heard there had to be a theme. It's like people, you wait for the theme, and I was like, that's what somebody told me, and I was like, okay.
A theme of the street? Or
I guess, and I didn't know, and I didn't want to ruin it, so I didn't decorate outside on purpose for my son, because I was like, well, I'm waiting to see what the theme is. Like, I don't know if I was lied to, or they just didn't want people to decorate. I don't know. But anyway, our street didn't decorate, but the ones near us did decorate, and it was really cool. There were literally skeletons, like, rappelling from a house. Yeah, it was crazy. My son, every time I turned around, he was like, can you video that? Can you take a picture of that? Can you take a picture? He loves Halloween.
It was so cool.
And they got a lot of candy. My son counted. He got 60 pieces, and then my eldest counted. She had 57, and she was not happy. She was like, wow. So he got 16. I was like, well, you ate some while we were walking. So anyway.
How was the Halloween show yesterday?
Halloween show was so good, and we had to pivot. We had a whole different plan, but then we had to pivot last minute for whatever reasons. And I actually had that song Vampire on hold because I love that song. I love Olivia Rodrigo. I love her music. I think it's so good, and it's just different. It sounds different than anybody else. So anyway, yeah, we did a kind of a more just piano version of that song, and I was a vampire. So yeah, I couldn't sing with the teeth in though. They made me teeth. Yeah, it was like, I think it was Louis or Lewis from, anyway, he works in the building for SNL and made me these teeth. I feel like that was his name. I don't know Louis.
It was half the humor watching you try to talk with those teeth.
Oh
it
my
was
God.
amazing.
I was like, well, I shall have a list. I shall have a list the whole time. Like, it was really bad. Like, and so I couldn't sing with him, but
Well,
I did do the whole interview with the men.
You nailed it. And look, now that Halloween is officially over, it's
Yeah.
now holiday season.
It's holiday season. So this is me and my daughter's favorite. So my son's just happened. And now, I mean, I don't mean to skip over Thanksgiving. That's going to be a great time because, well, the Cowboys play and I love food. So I'm cool with it. But my thing and my daughter's thing is Christmas. We love Christmas. So now we're going to start decorating our entire house. We're taking down the Halloween stuff and start. And when I say start, the reason why Trisha's laughing in the corner, I just realized, is because, look, I had the house that I'm in for like a year because we kind of knew, we thought we were, and I like to plan, and I don't want to move all at once. So I've had this house for a minute, but we had it last Christmas. So that's when I kind of moved in, right? And so I decorated, and I was like, well, I'm not going to be back here until like literally September. That's only like a couple months before I'm decorating for Christmas. So
Did you leave your decoration?
I left my formal, there's like a formal living room, so fancy. And I left, it's scattered about. And then I just have to remove some of the Halloween off of like Snoopy. We made them all, We worked it out, but I just didn't want it to do it. We weren't even going to be back for like a whole year. So I was like, no. So yeah, so we've already started decorating last year. I'm bringing the redneck to New York City. That's what I'm bringing.
Have you ever seen the meme of Mariah Carey where it shows her on October 31 in Halloween costume, then November 1st when she's ready for Christmas?
No, but that she's like the queen of Christmas.
Of course.
So,
Well,
yes.
congrats. You've now become your own meme.
What?
Me in
First of
October
all,
31.
let's talk about my team. Because that's not what I look like. That's not what I look like. Like, I'm just saying, like, what a cool... I mean, they just did such a great job. And then look at that little boss face.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah.
You know your own meme.
Oh, my God.
It's on the Kelly Clarkson Show
Oh,
Instagram.
my God. I feel like a junior Mariah. I like it. I like it.
What are you most looking forward to doing in the holidays now that you're in New York City?
Well, I actually am looking forward to shopping. So I love... because I've kind of done a poor job the last 2-ish years on presents. A lot of that had to do with like depression and like a really bad time in my life. But so I couldn't pull myself together. So a lot of people just got money for like a couple years, which I think they were fine with. But this year I'm trying to really like, I'm usually very gift oriented. Usually that's my person. Like I love doing something personal and like finding out stuff like that or just doing something, you know, special that was like thoughtful. So that's what I'm excited because this is like a shopping mecca. So like, you know, to live here and be able to go, you know, buy some cool stuff. I'm very excited. Yeah. And also what I am good at is I shop for others while shopping for me. I'll go out and I'll be like, this is so cool for them. And that's cool for me. I was end up buying my own Christmas presents.
And now really excited that you posted and we've revealed recently that you are hosting the Rockefeller tree lighting ceremony.
I'm actually very excited about this. Like I love Christmas. Like my Christmas records mean more to me than any of the records. Like I love all my records. But yeah, I really do genuinely love it. I just love the season. I mean, that's why I have a ranch in Montana. I love the snowy season. I feel like it looks like a fresh start. Like every day you wake up. I love it. I love gloom. Like every time I go to London, they're like, sorry, it's so gloomy. I'm like, I love this. It's like the most creative I ever get. Like I love gloomy, rainy. Like what? I don't know. I love it.
Calming.
So it is for some of us. So yeah, I'm very excited.
And you get to host.
Season.
What are you most excited
I know.
about?
And so it's interesting because I'd been on the show a few times, but it's interesting because it's 20 years ago from this one. I think they figured out, that MSC had figured out that I had been on the show for the first time. And yeah, I love it. I'm excited to perform. I'm excited to host it. It's just a happy, feel-good thing. And out of all the times I've been a part of it, I've never actually been there when they did the tree. So this is actually my first time to do, like, I usually was like a pre-tape or something. Like they always did it at a different time.
This is so
I never
magic.
got to, yeah.
I'm so happy you get to have this as your first
I know,
year
my
in New York.
family is so stoked. My family's literally coming in from North Carolina to see it because they're like, we've never done that. Like the ice skating thing, like all that. And so we're going to do that.
I'll be there filming you.
Yes.
And then I feel like you're doing something on New Year's Eve. What's happening?
Oh, well, glad you asked. So we're doing 2 different shows. I loved doing Vegas. Look, I wasn't sure I was going to love it because it's really dry there and I hate singing in that place generally. But I actually loved it. I loved working with everybody at the back theater. I just loved it. My crew, like everybody, we just had such a good time. So the opportunity came up because I, was only able to give so many dates in the summer, and the opportunity came up to do a few more. So they were like, would you like to come do Vegas? And I was like, ooh, that's usually off time for me. Like usually I'm in Montana living my best life. But I was like, I can shoot down for 2 days. I was like out of my vacation time and do a couple shows and hang out with the band and the fans and just have a good time. It was a really good time. So we're doing the 30th and 31st of December. And then right before the Super Bowl, because Super Bowl's in Vegas this year, I was asked to do the 9th and 10th, February 9th and 10th. And that's right before the Super Bowl.
So exciting.
My fantasy team is doing all right, y'all. Yeah. Trisha Lawson is still first. It's so upsetting.
It's my first loss.
It's her first loss. She wanted to make sure you heard that.
She's
Because Trisha's killing it.
She's always been your mentor.
Dude, she's good.
Okay,
I will
we're
say
not-
she's helpful.
Speed round of holiday, this or that, really quick to end this up.
Okay.
Eggnog or mulled wine?
Mulled wine.
Homemade or canned cranberry sauce?
Homemade.
Pumpkin or pecan pie?
Pumpkin.
Real tree or fake tree?
Fake tree. Pre-lit.
Home Alone or Elf?
Ooh. That's so hard. I'm going to have to go Home Alone because it's classic and older, but those are kind of even for me. We watch both. Yeah.
Ice skating or sledding?
Sledding. Tubing. I like the tube. Yeah, you can do that on my property.
And then Wrapped in Red or When Christmas Comes Around?
I love Wrapped in Red. I love it so much, but I will say overall, like for the whole record, I think When Christmas Comes Around is my favorite of the two, but Wrapped in Red is right there with it. Yeah. I love Christmas. Because also on Wrapped in Red, you get the deluxe and you get the extra songs that weren't on anything else. That were just really, it's not like that too. Like Me and Brett and then the Christmas Eve song, I'm
so excited. Welcome to season 5.
Welcome to season 5. As Andy just said, welcome to the holidays. Sending all of you much love. I hope you have such a good time. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. I gotta go shoot a show. Okay. Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh God, wait.
Except I don't know how to sing. Oh, is it there? Okay, bye.